This is 12/16, December 16th, 2013 at about 5 minutes after 4 at the Cook County Richard Daley Center. Jennifer Griffith, Sergeant Jennifer Griffith just was informed by RJM, number one, that there's an alleged manpower shortage that renders it impossible for RJM to receive an escort up to room 704 of the Richard Daley Center today. We can see Deputy Tansey in the background talking to, I believe that's Deputy Ermins. You can see the two standing there talking to one another. There's no one coming through there. The two of them are just standing there talking to one another. And as the Deputy Tansey had been talking to another guy that didn't have a vest on. The guy with the vest, RGM believes, is Deputy Ermin, but they're both sitting there, standing there talking to one another. There's alleged manpower shortage. There was a deputy right next to Deputy Tansey who just departed and went somewhere else. This alleged manpower shortage. RJM got here at 6, and RJM understands it was before 15:59. Deputy Prim downstairs confirmed that it was 15:59 according to his watch, and RJM had been told by Zappy and other Sheriff's Department officials that he had to get here before 4 o'clock. So RJM did everything he could to get here before 4 o'clock. Now he's informed that there's a manpower shortage which renders it impossible for RJM to deliver these documents. The demand to the Cook County Sheriff's Department of 12/16/13 and the notices to Sheriff Dart, Legal Chief Peter Kramer, and Deputy DeTullo, Sergeant Griffith, and Chief Nolan. RJM also simply proposed that Sergeant Griffith simply accept the document that RGM had in his hand. Sergeant Griffith said she wouldn't accept it. RGM then explained that she said RGM had to come back tomorrow in the morning. And RGM said, well, if you're preventing me from getting into the facility at this juncture, what prevents you from preventing me again tomorrow morning from getting in here again? Why would it be any different? She then said something about 50% manpower. She said they just didn't have the manpower. I said, it's going to take me 30 seconds to get escorted up there to room 704. How is your position justified? She said, you have to come back tomorrow. RGM then said, well, now I need to make a documentation of this encounter. So I'm going to take my computer out. Do you have any objection to my making an audio video of this interaction to document this for all the purpose for which documentation would be utilized? She said, yes, I do have an objection. I said, notwithstanding ACLU versus Alvarez, you're claiming that I can't make a recording of this interaction? I said, what's the basis for that? There we still see the two deputies on duty standing there talking to one another. RJM had also brought that to the attention of Griffith, that Prim and another deputy had been standing there talking to one another during this alleged period of a lack of manpower. And we see the deputies still standing there. They got enough manpower if they have two deputies, Tansey and I believe that's Ermin, if I'm not mistaken, that are talking to one another, but there's not enough manpower to escort RGM to room 704. And then, RGM then said, well, under ACLU versus Alvarez, in a public place, the government official can't prohibit, 7th Circuit Court of Appeals, a government official can't prohibit the making of a recording, an electronic recording of the interaction. What's the basis upon which you're claiming that I can't make a recording of this interaction? She didn't answer that question. RGM said, well, you know what, then RGM's claiming that there's liability in regard to this matter because there's a constitutional deprivation in disregard of the ACLU versus Alvarez opinion in regard to the use of electronic recording device to document government activity. And RGM then realized it was futile to continue. RGM now came up and made this video in regard to this matter on the delivering of the notices of the attempt to get the criminal indictments under 18 U.S.C. 242 and the demand for the demand in that regard that accompanied that.